What's this league like?
They're more similar than dissimilar. I know that's for certain. And, you know, you can split hairs and, you know, compare bull records or compare, you know, like opponents and things like that. And I think when you get in the, it's called the transitive property, is that what it's called? When you start, this team beat this team and this team, I mean, you can make the argument for just about anything. But I think that the consistent thing that you see is on a weekly basis in both leagues. You know, there are very few off weeks where you can take a breath and kind of gather yourself, and then, you know, it's literally out of the frying pan and into the fire. You play a team in the western part of our conference, and whether it's crossover in the east or another one in the west, you know, the margin of error is negligible, and you've got to be on top of it every single second, you know, on the field and in recruiting. And I think that's, you know, the biggest lesson I learned as a first-year head coach in this conference, that there are no off days, there are no off seconds in terms of preparation, you know, competition during the season, and certainly on the recruiting trail as well.
You mentioned recruiting. I think that's interesting that it feels like it's always more competitive in the SEC than it is the Big Ten, recruiting-wise.
Yeah.
Is that probably a myth?
I mean, at Penn State in the Big Ten, you're evaluating, identifying, and attempting to recruit the best of the best in the country. So I don't think that part of it's different. You know, for me, it's hard to compare just because I didn't sit in this seat. You know, as an assistant, I was responsible for my area, my position, so really didn't have to deal with it in a larger scope. But you know, certainly now in this season, you get a dose of reality and a quick understanding of what you need to do to be successful, and that's attract great players.